For the first time in this game ever, I've seen Janelle quiet as a mouse. She didn't have any response. She didn't have any quick comeback. She sat there silent, which told me she was lying.
Well, that clearly is never gonna work.
Yeah, I just can't, you know.
You ready to roll or what?
Yeah, did that work for you? I mean, were you ready to sack down her?
I mean, I'm gonna sell the squad and say, let's do it.
There'd be no better show than me and you sitting there at the end. And there's no better way to kick that off than sending that liar home. Let's do it! All right?
I wholeheartedly wanted the 4 coaches to come together, but at the same time, when I see a red light that tells me to stop, I'm not gonna go through it. Mike Boogie's playing the honest card, so I'm gonna play the honest card right back with him. It's time to go, we're rolling together, and it's about time the 2 winners of this game got back on the same side.
You're about to roll with 2 of the best winners in this game, so you better not get up.
Thank you, Dan.
Since we're all kind of keeping it quiet, the Silent Six.
Here's our sign. Here's our sign.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Danielle's graduated from the Big Brother School of Dan because she just made an enormous move in this game and she didn't bat an eyelash when she did it.
Did a good job on your speech and everything.
I felt like everybody could hear my heart beating out my chest, and I could feel her glaring.
So what did she say?
She was like, "What's going on?" And she was like, "Well, I can't believe Dan would tell you to nominate me." I said, "Dan didn't tell me to nominate you." I said, "This is because I felt like you were coming after me."
You're about to get one of the best players to never win this game out of the house.
What the hell happened, Dan?
I was surprised.
I cannot believe she nominated me. Like, I was totally not going after her.
I feel like it was like a girl instinct thing, and that's what I can't rationalize with, is like these girl feelings.
I'm telling Janelle I have no clue what's going on. I'm acting dumb, I'm acting confused, but in actuality, I've been on board to backdoor Janelle since this whole thing got started.
You can't just feed him, you gotta make him do a trick.
Dan!
What? I don't feed my dog without making him do a trick.
Well, he can't eat inside anyways.
Janelle, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I mean, I'm rooting for Dan, definitely.
Why?
I love Dan. Who doesn't?
Janelle, it wasn't supposed to work out like this. After you wouldn't sacrifice Joe, an alliance of 6 was formed for the sole reason to backdoor you, and there was nothing I could do at that time. I wish you, Violet, and your husband the best luck in Minnesota, and I'll see you on the outside.
As long as I'm not the one wearing the mask, I don't give a...
I mean, I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to, but I'm just saying we gotta at least talk about it.
Oh, put Dan up. I didn't think of that.
In no way, shape, or form am I comfortable with being a pawn. I'm such a threat in this house. I know if I'm on the block, there's a high chance I'm going home. I'm not the one who wants to wear the mask of a pawn. Keep me off the block, Frank.
I would humbly request not to.
You don't trust your alliance, huh?
I've had to pee since like 6 in the morning. Just haven't been able to make it over there. And good thing you guys have been working out.
I am very lucky. I have 2 muscular man crutches. They help me around the house, and with the help of them, I will be getting better sooner than later.
Okay, no.
Take this out there.
I feel very blessed to have everyone so kind to me.
Wow, that was incredible.
Okay.
Did that hurt?
No. Oh, we'll just wait right here.
The goal of this game is to fill your citrus suit up with as much juice as possible, then run over to the juicer and squeeze the heck out of it to fill up your jugs below. First team to fill up the jugs of 4 opposing players will win the competition. Those 4 players will then be the have-nots for the week. Things get hectic in these competitions. People are running around, people are screaming. Lemons are actually gaining ground on us. I'm getting a little afraid because I want no part of slop or a hard bed this week.
In the pool! In the pool! Get him off!
Twist that. No,
No, don't go up. The ball's not going to move up. Twist it towards you.
Shane, taking puzzle building advice from Brittany is like taking dating advice from Ian. Zing! Frank is both the HOH and veto holder this week, so he can pretty much do whatever he wants. If he wants to make a big power move and make a statement, what better move than to backdoor me and get one of the winners out of this house? Frank closes the veto box, I'm not nominated, and life is good. I won this game last time by dodging bullets, and I just dodged another one. Missed bullet 0, Dan 1. I'm completely relieved that I'm not getting backdoored this week. However, at any point, someone could plant that seed like, hey, Dan won this game before he's dangerous, let's backdoor him. This is something I feel I'm gonna have to continue to fight the rest of the season.
Thanks, Papa.
You were close. You were real close. He thinks we're joking.
Dan, I'm being dead serious right now.
We're being serious. You're gonna win HOH.
It's not in the foreseeable future.
Great. Great.
Yo.
That scare you?
Yeah. No one else is up here, right? We never get any time alone to talk, but I know probably, you know, it was a little difficult to trust me, but like what you did today, I really appreciate that because, I mean, if you wanted to, you probably could have teed off on me, you know?
I won't say it didn't cross my mind. I'm honest. I've got yours and Mike back together, you know, and I feel like it's the same way.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Frank telling me that he considered backdooring me tells me that I can't trust him. If you're gonna entertain the thought to backdoor me right now, you're definitely gonna do it at a later part in this game. If I get the opportunity to shank Frank in this game, I'm gonna do it.
Ashley, I respect you making a move. I like that. You're not waiting around for a guy to come to you, you know?
That's right.
He hasn't asked you out since the slop date.
I was gonna make her dinner.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Obviously, I'm happy that Will left because it could have been me. Frank was inches away from backdooring me. Heading into this week, I'm definitely on high alert. I gotta keep my tabs on this bushy-haired maniac and make sure I keep him in line more so than previous weeks. I went for the safety because then I'm not forced to decide between the Quack Pack and the Silent Six. I need to stay in the middle right now, even though it's killing me inside. Brittany's won safety, so there's no point in me continuing to fill up the safety jug because that's over. Now I gotta make a move and try to catch Shane in the HOH. Much like in life, in this game, it's never over.
I can do this.
I know that if Shane falls or gets tired or possibly gets injured, I got a shot to win this thing.
I just think if you want to make a move,
now's the time.
now's the time.
Yeah. I mean,
as long as you guys got my back, you know.
I got your back.
I had all intentions of staying true to the Silent Six, but it looks like Frank and Boogie are already turning on us, so I might need to make a big power move.
Frank and Boogie this week, right?
Frank
and Boogie.
You know what I value, and I don't want to look like a fool.
And don't you think I know that about you and that I wouldn't do something like that?
Who are we supposed to believe at this point? We could have done anything we wanted last week. Anything.
The targets were way tastier than Will, and I fought Frank tooth and nail because he was worried about you. So it's just that's what hurts for me. Whether it was Brittany, you, or combination, or Shane, whatever the case may be. She said a reliable source that she believed in. That ain't Joe. It adds up too much for it not to be true.
I'm sitting there taking it and not defending myself because if I expose our mole Ian, the whole alliance will crumble.
If I make a move, I'm not going to sit here and hide and say
So you didn't say to Brittany that I said I wanted to make a move on her soon?
Nope.
So do we want to have this conversation in front of her? I've got nothing to hide.
And do you think I do?
Then sit here and tell me that Brittany has made this entire thing up.
Do you want? I'll go get her.
Yeah.
We'd like to at least hear from Dan. Hey, yeah, I threw your names out there.
I think the silence says it all, so it's fine.
Here's what I'll say. On my wife, on Chelsea, didn't come out of my mouth.
Dan, I'm sorry, buddy, but you can say that, but you've lied to my face before, and
fine.
that's just that's
fine.
it.
And I can understand why you wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you.
Dan's silence said everything. Dan is never at a loss for words, and the fact that he wouldn't speak just showed that he couldn't speak without lying, and he chose to remain silent. So thank you, Dan.
I think I got it. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, man.
Bye.
Do you want me to take the heat on this one? Or, I mean, I don't know what to do, but I don't drag people's names through the mud, and I don't appreciate mine either. And I'm close to not being able to protect that kid any longer.
I know.
I'm not cool with that. Because in this game, if I get caught in something, or if I do something, I'll admit to it. I don't care. But I don't do that stuff. That's why, well, I'm covering for this kid, and no one has a clue, which I understand.
I know, but he's given us so much good information.
I know, but does it matter anymore?
You don't think it matters?
I mean, the Alliance, our Quack Pack matters, but I guess I just got moved to the front of the pecking order.
What do you think we should do, though?
I mean, I'll take heat for the group as long as I know that kid is going to do the same for us. Because if he doesn't, and he doesn't appreciate that, then I'll throw him to the wolves. I don't care.